Okay, welcome to December. I've been away for the first couple of days and also the last couple of days of November. So the couple of things that have been delivered while I was away, I don't know whether they came in November or December. But for the sake of making the start of December interesting, let's open them up and assume they're part of December. This first one has come from Backtrack Rye. And that is as a result of Rob Daniels' video last week. It's from my point of view of recording, it's last week. From the point of view of you watching, it'll be way back last month. Universal Soldier. I haven't got any Christopher Franke. I mean, I've got lots of Tangerine Dream, but not any of his solo film music. So there's that. He says, flinging the box away. And then this other one. Oh no, that's come from somebody else. This one has come from Backtrack Rye. Sorry, I'm reading the label on the packaging and then forgetting which one I've read it on. This appears to also be a Perez Sarabande release from back in the day. This was because see, these are all prompted by other people's YouTube videos. Ted Soundtrack Guy was doing I think all about Christopher Young, and I've got a decent amount of Christopher Young, but not everything. I haven't got bloody flowers in the attic because that's so fucking expensive. But something I did spot and realise as a result of Ted's video that I hadn't got is Fly 2. And that is something that one probably should have. So I've just rectified that. That's what I got from Backtrack. I can't remember who I bought Universal Soldier from. Maybe somebody on Discogs, perhaps, or eBay. Who cares? Anyway, there we are. It's Friday the 5th. Postie's just delivered two things. Where's this one come from? Kentucky. What has come from Kentucky? Let's find out. It's... Oh, okay. Copy of Bridgerton. I had previously bought a copy of that for my girlfriend, but I have one for myself. So that. And then this other one is from FSM. FSM. So this will be the most recent order of Lucas's stuff from FSM CDs here. This feels like 3 discs. And these ones. Okay, that's a Georges Delerue, which I'm not particularly remember, but you know, Delarue's always good. It's only 33 minutes, but what the heck? Yeah. John Morris's version of Scarlet Letter. And this is the one that was really all about was the silver screen Robin and Marion. Yeah, that's really what I was after specifically. This one is still sealed. Not for long, mate. Oh, come on. Here we are, that's that. Decent sized booklet in there, it's about 12 pages. Nice small print, test your eyesight. Jolly good. It's Tuesday the 9th and a dark rainy afternoon. Posties just delivered 2 things. About time too. I've had several days of kind of going, I've got lots of things on order and nothing's turning up. So, let's have a look. Okay, this is a CD and a DVD. DVD. Old Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Retro Reels very kindly sent me a ripped video of it. But I thought it was worth having, so it only cost me a couple of quid. And the CD, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, no, a couple of months ago, I got Andy Price's TV version of Robin Hood. I thought it was quite good. So, looking around, it's, also did a score for a Channel 4 thing on Elizabeth I. I thought I'd give that a go as well. And let's see what this other one is. Ah, yes, this other one. This is following. Now, who was it? It was either Rob Daniels' Twitch stream or Eric Woods', or possibly both of them were playing some Doctor Who music, the Murray Gold stuff. I actually. Although I think he's bloody good, and I enjoyed the music on the show itself, I've not actually got very much of it. I got the 50th anniversary set, which obviously has got a lot of the old music from the 60s and 70s and 80s. And I think the last disc was Murray Gold stuff. But yeah, so I ordered the Series 9 set, which is actually 4 discs. But I think I got that for something like £15 or something for 4 disc sets. That's pretty good value, I think. Yeah, very nice. Okay, it's Wednesday the 10th. Posties just delivered some things. That is Avatar: Way of Water. I've had that on vinyl already before. I think when it first came out on CD, I attempted to buy it on CD, and I think from 2 vendors just kind of failed to. They kind of said, "Oh yes, we've got that," and then time went by for a month or 2, and then they went, "Oh no, we haven't." So what with number 3 coming out imminently, I had another look back. And I saw someone was selling number 2 on CD again. I'd much rather have things on CD, so the fact that it does exist on CD is preferable. Get into this wrapper. Where's the cake slice? Impermeable cellophane. There we are. There's a little bit more detail. Well, yeah, the booklet is mostly pictures. But yeah, CD. To me, that's always preferable over vinyl. And then Rob Daniels' show, he was talking about I'm playing a lot of the Vaughan Williams 49th Parallel, which I have got. And I thought, well, let's go back on Dutton Vocalian's website and see if they've got anything else soundtracky that might be interesting. So I went on and I got some things. The Rogues, Nelson Riddle. I mean, I have not got any Nelson Riddle, but so I thought that'd be worth having a go. And then a David Raxin compilation. I mean, I've got Laura already, but this has got Forever Amber and The Bad and the Beautiful. Yes, I mean, Laura is just a single track on this one, but you've got slightly longer suites from the other 2. So, yeah, that's good. Same day, a couple of hours later, something delivered by Hermes. another CD, obs, with a tear strip that doesn't work. What is this one going to be? This one? Ah, right, okay, yeah. Some of you are going to go, Dave, what are you thinking? I did buy the Murphy and Fleming Superman. Yes, I know it is nowhere near as good as the classic one from Williams. It's nowhere near as good as the goodish one from Ottman. But, you know, it's not terrible, and I feel, you know, keeping a Superman collection up to date, it's going to be one of those things where if you ignore the pre-existing ones, it's fine in terms of modern style film scoring, I think. So, good lord though, that's the track listing on the back cover. I mean, they want to supply a mic. We are not Superman. We have not got supervision. That the font name, the track names must be in like 4-point type, and there's something written underneath each one, which might be which of them has written each one. It's going to be in like 1 or 2-point type. It's ridiculously. I would have to get out a jeweler's loupe to read the text on that. Yeah, so that's a bit daft. And that's what you get for a booklet inside it. Yeah. Whereas you've got 2 interior panels with nothing written on them. You could have put the track listing on there at 2 or 3, maybe 4 times the size, and it would have fitted. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, Monday the 15th. Excuse me. Just back from a weekend away. Let's see. A few things turned up while I was away. One thing I bought while I was away. There was a record fair in Whitstable. I got the Bostonians by Richard Robbins. This LP is the only release there's ever been of that. No reissues, no CDs. So there's that. Some CDs by the look of it. Turned up. What have I got? I've got Stephen Price's American Assassin. What else has turned up? I've got a Rachel Portman, which is Heart's War. That was £6. Fine. Something from World of Books. Just in a book mailer, so it's very likely that we'll have broken city case lugs in this. We'll see. No, not just the lugs, but the actual foot on the jewel case. So that jewel case is going to come apart. But anyway, what I've got is Murray Gold's Vanity Fair. So, yes, the jewel case door will need replacing on that. And I've got the Korean drama soundtracks compilation Shades of Love, which has got all sorts of things by various composers. Break my way into that. on Deutsche Grammophon, so the recording should be alright. Can I get the booklet out? Hardly. There we are. Yeah, quite a lot, quite a decent sized booklet in that. 34 page booklet. Anyway, then we've got some things which look like they're books. This will be a book not film music related, but this is Our Island Story, a novel by one of my Cryptic Crossword Corner monthly co-attendees. It's always good to support people you sort of know. And this one, if I tell you it's a book, but it's come from Screen Archives, you might be able to suss what this one is. It was left on my doorstep. Wrapped up in chips and a jiffy bag and a bubble wrap bag. This is Stephen C. Smith's book on Hitchcock and Herman. Managed to nab one of the ones with the signed book plate. It's funny when people say books are signed these days. They often aren't the actual book signed. They're often book plates. I suppose that means the author could do it at home and then mail it into the publisher and they'd stick it in, I suppose. Saves the author travelling into the publisher. Anyway, this is quite a small font again. Perhaps not quite as small as that on the John Williams book, but yeah. Let's see if the... Okay, this one does not have footnotes. It has... Oh, yes, it does. It has footnotes. But they appear to be queued a little more sensibly than the John Williams book. Other than that, it has end notes, which are numbered. Yeah, that should be good. Cool. Tuesday the 16th. Two things from the postie. Something has come from Poland. See what that is. I suspect I know what this might be. Yeah, you remember those Krakow Film Music Festival CDs? Most of them were released by Varese, but that I think Varese picked up on it after the first. Oh, well, this one's got Varese on it as well. Maybe it was a co-production, this one. But anyway, this is the first one, the earliest one of them. So it's got a lot more Polish music on it. It's got some international stuff as well. And that is a 2-disc jobby. Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, some international purchasing coming on today. Because while that has come from Poland, this one has come from Amazon Japan. I've been cutting down on my Amazon purchasing massively because Amazon are not good, but this one I did kind of have to get from them. And this is a Mitsuru Oshima Japanese film translation of the title is Copycat, so it's a kind of replication of a title from Christopher Young, but it's a different film. Just the same equivalent. I think it might translate also as The Copycat Killer or something like that. But yeah, Michiro Oshima is always good. Yeah, good luck with the booklet. It's entirely in Japanese, but that's what I get ordering from Japan. So 2 bits of music from a long way away. And now it's Wednesday the 17th. This is the box, rather overpackaged, I think, because this is from Quartet. Yes, so there should only be 2 CDs in here, so a big box for 2 CDs. Lots of chips. This is my choice from their new releases for December. I went for Georges Delerue Day of the Jackal and the expansion of Black Rain, which is Hans Zimmer, obviously. That's a 2-disc jobby, that one. Yeah, quite a lot of that. 79 minutes on disc 1, 77 minutes on disc 2. As opposed to that, which is barely half an hour. But, yeah. It is Tuesday the 23rd. We are spiralling inexorably towards Christmas. Although at least the solstice has gone, so the evenings are getting longer fractionally. 2 boxes have been delivered by the postie. Yesterday I had a box about that big and it had got a computer RAM chip in it and it was like massively overpackaged. However, this one says it has come from La La Land Records. And this one... not sure, but also somewhere in the United States. Oakland, California. So... comedy accents galore. The one that has come from Oakland. Aha! It is my copy of the Chairman, the Kickstarter backed gold thingy. Oh. Despite all that packaging, the jewel case is mighty broken. Yeah, look at that. Oh dear. You would think, wouldn't you, that that would protect a thing, but clearly it doesn't. Ugh. Oh well, we shall retrieve the disc and the booklet and the tray and then throw all the other bits away. How nice. Right. In some of these Kickstarter things, the backers got their names in them, but yes, I think only the top level. There's a bunch of people in the thanks. One of whom has got a name very similar to mine, but not quite. So we might. If he didn't include his middle initial S, I could pretend it was me. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, I suppose when you get lots and lots of backers, it's only the ones who've got the sort of the larger donations who You get their names in the booklets these days. There were a couple of earlier ones that I did get mentioned. Anyhow. That. That. Okay, here we have 5 things. Well, we have Transformers The Last Night by Steve Jablonsky. And Wednesday Season 2 by Chris Bacon. Infinite by Harry Gregson Williams. Devil in a Blue Dress by Elmer Bernstein. And the King Solomon's Mines expansion by Jerry Goldsmith. So that's 5 La La Lands and an Intrada to keep me going for a while. Okay, it is now Christmas Eve. 4 things, various styles of packaging. This is the least obvious looking one. This is slightly odd packaging. Let's see what we've got here. This might. Yeah, no, that is a CD, despite the weird shape. That's a new release. Is One Battle After Another by Johnny Greenwood. So there's that. This one, see, in Oxfam packaging. Break into that. And then within that we've got tissue paper. And within that we have a Victor Young compilation. 14 minutes from Shane, 8.5 minutes from For Whom the Bell Tolls, 12 minutes Tamsin and Delilah, 8 minutes from The Quiet Man, a couple of other bits and bobs. Yeah, that's rather nice. Victor Young. This is going to be an Oxfam as well. In fact, all 3 of these are Oxfams. Yeah, so obviously came from different store locations. Second one is some Thomas Newman that I didn't have. Is Lemony Snicket Series of Unfortunate Events. And the third one is a Richard Robbins, which is Surviving Picasso. I've got a bit of a sort of collection of soundtracks about painters. Quite a few. Klimt and Frida and Mr. Turner and Pollock and so on and so forth. So this will add to the collection of those. Now, as I record this, it's the first week of January 2026 and jolly cold. But let's pretend it's still December the 29th, because that's when the postman said these 2 were delivered. So, what do we have? This is prompted by conversations online. It's more Miklos Roja compilations. It's 12 choruses, Winchester Cathedral Chamber Choir. Blah 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 blah. It's on Intrada. See if I can fight my way into this. off eBay. That. And this other thing. It's also a kind of re-recordings compilation. Which is this Spotlight on John Williams album. City Lights Symphony Orchestra. I think this was another Eric Woods recommendation, to be honest with you. It's in a nice little handsome hardback book presentation. We've got 2 discs, yeah. Disc 1, Cowboys, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Jurassic Park, Hook, Harry Potter, Tintin, Superman's Force Awakens. Disc 2, JFK, Catch Me If You Can, Born on the 4th of July, The Terminal Events, Tintin and more Harry Potter. Disc 1, a generous 64 minutes. Disc 2, a slightly less generous 35 minutes, but what the heck. Assuming that was probably from a live concert, was it? I suppose. In which case, the length is what the length is, and you either split it equally or fit as much as you can on disc 1 and whatever's left on disc 2. Yeah, jolly good. Those would be good. So that's it for 2025. You'll have seen my in memoriam video in between times. Happy New Year. Let's hope 2026 is a better one. In terms of global politics, it doesn't look like it's going to be, but you never know. In the meantime, stay fresh, cheese bags.